Welcome to today's video. We are at Nikko Circuit. The weather is, it feels really nice and cool outside, so I'm not complaining, but it is kind of wet. And the weather report is not looking promising for the competition. It's apparently going to be a full-blown storm around the time that we have to compete. But there is some good news. Only about 15 people rocked up today for the Yokohama Kanagawa district for Kanto All Stars. So what that means is, even if I suck, I'm still qualifying. It feels like I'm cheating, but that's also a good thing because obviously we've got rain and stuff like that. Essentially, they're looking for the main thing, the judges, big flick, big angle, and a bit of speed. But obviously all of that kind of expectations lower a bunch with all the wet weather. So should be good. But there is definitely some really cool cars here. There's a lot of guys out here practicing. Check out this S15. Oh yeah. But yeah, there's some really cool caliber cars that we'll definitely get a look at in a bit. What is this thing? The hell? It's like an old, it's a Miata. What is that front end swap on it? So cool. I've never seen that before. It's like an old Aston Martin kind of Alfa Romeo front end on a Miata. That's actually really cool. I dig that a lot. And then, of course, there's got to be a 2J swapped S15 here. Damn, that thing's sexy. One day soon, lads. So we were about to go out for our first practice. It looks like it's dried up a fair bit from the guys that were just out practicing. So fingers crossed we have some grip and things are okay. I've aired my tires up a little bit more than normal just to compensate for the water. It's kind of like a common mistake to air down too much. So I'm running at about like 24 PSI instead of what I'd normally run at like 19, 18. And that's just gonna help dissipate any water kind of thing out of the tread. Hopefully we have some grip and no crashes, yeah? All right, you're on wiper cam now. There's like grip in certain places and not. We'll be able to do this. The backtrack is almost dry. Is I need to be riding third through that, I think. Let's try that, because I had to be on limiter in second. Yeah, we're not doing third there. Oh my gosh, the dipper is brutal. We have to go shallow on that line. Dipper is just really wet. The moment your wheels kind of like come off it, you're screwed. So we're gonna have to cut that a little bit short for grip. So what you would have just seen in practice is me really struggling to have the line that I want to hold, which is nice and wide in the dipper. There is a puddle on the other side of dipper, and if you hit it, it's instant spin out. So we got to cut this line short just so we don't spin out. So I'm trying to watch these guys right now, and you can see a lot of them are cutting it short and not running their tires along that line there like I was trying to do. Hopefully this time we do a little bit better. It has started spitting a tiny bit, but not that much, so we should be all right. But hopefully we get the feeling of it. I'm definitely going to be cutting Nikko short, because there's any kind of water, Oka-chan and everyone else has told me that I spoke to that it is just a no-go zone. Because the moment you dip off, you are out. You are screwed. So we're gonna just keep practicing a bit of a shorter line, and we'll try and hit this inner clip a little bit heavy, like a bit closer. Does look drier from the last time I was out though. The weather holds up, we may have a lot of grip for the qualifying section. Which, by the way, I just found out only 10 drivers showed up today and it's top 15. So no matter what, I'm qualifying. And a bit more speed. Okay, I feel pretty confident now. If I do a good first safe lap, then the second one, for the second, they make you do 2 runs. For the second one, I'm gonna go all out and try and do 3rd gear and carry 3rd gear all the way through. And go big flick. So those were some pretty safe runs. It hasn't been raining at all, so I can send it a little bit more. My plan, like I said in the car, is we're gonna do 1 safe run, and if that goes well, I'm gonna do an all-out 3rd gear all the way through 1st corner, change on the 2nd corner down to 2nd, and then ride out 3rd again after the transition, which is a lot more speed, like 20, 30 kilos more. Wifey's here, repping her favorite hat. But I do have a little bit of sketchy news about the car. So you guys know we've had to repair this manifold many times, and while the flange itself isn't cracked or anything, I'm starting to see some cracks happening down here near the wastegate, the little support brackets, and the car is a little bit down on power. So I'm just gonna send it for the 2 heats for the comp. I've turned up the boost a tiny bit to compensate, and hopefully things go well. And we can still drive this thing home. I am so sick of this manifold. This is the 5th time we're gonna have to repair this thing now. No, is it? No, the 5th time we've taken it off, 4th time fixing it and welding it. We're gonna have to probably do that again because I need this thing to last and stay the same setup for the competition in about 8 days time, so in like a week there's another comp I'm doing. So yeah, and then whole hot side's changing. We're getting a proper steam pipe manifold, something that will not crack. So a little bit of sad news, and I'm a little bit bummed about it, but hopefully it holds together and we can get these 2 heats done for qualifying. The quiet before the storm, trying to just chill right now. Comp starts in 5 minutes, so I guess I should probably start getting ready. But you excited? You gonna vlog for everyone? I think she's just been filming clips and not talking, so she's tired, she's exhausted. We didn't really get much sleep last night. Not for the reasons you're thinking, because we literally just went to bed really late and had to get up super early. Hi.
Oh, すごい。これレッドゾーンだぞお前。ドキドキドキドキドキドキドキドキドキドキドキつってるぞお前。レッドゾーンだ。大丈夫。大丈夫か。大丈夫。ダメだこれ。大丈夫。ドドドドドドドドドつってるよ。ドドドドドド。大丈夫。すごい早いよもう。
Of course, the rain. It doesn't rain all event until the moment we go out on track to compete. Oh boy. It's raining a lot.
The moment he's out in the track, it starts raining, pouring down rain, which it dried up, but now it's kind of like wet now. Let's see how he does.
We're gonna get a warm-up lap and then 2 heats. Too slippery. This is gonna be interesting.
Already. I gave Oka-chan my Apple Watch so that he can talk to Sam. But yeah, the amount of rain pouring now isn't helping at all. Even that car is just spinning out, so we'll see how this goes.
I'm gonna focus on trying to put less angle into it and hopefully I can hold it through, but it's really crappy right now how wet this is. difficult, but at least we didn't spin out. That was so sketchy.
Okay, let's go, second run. You can do it, you can do it.
先ほど1本目はかなり息の迷いを感じる走りになってしまったが、息を掘れるかどうか。さあどうだ。
Oh, the commentators are loving. They're also watching Sam's YouTube and Oka-chan's YouTube, which is kind of cool. Good job, Sam. Also, this event is kind of cool. They have cameras set up so you can see what's going on. It's like that. You can see what's going on. It's pretty cool.
大丈夫？ OK？ OK？ 本当に OK？
OK。全然 OK だ。
よかった。
もうドリフトできたことが素晴らしい。
やばいよ。
素晴らしい。素晴らしい。
でも奥村さん、俺の先生だからできるね。ありがとうございます。That is so hard to drift that. With that amount of water on the track right now, that is insane that I could even hold that. I'm so happy at myself. Somehow we did it.
You want to know something funny?
Huh?
You want to know something funny?
What?
You're second in place at the moment.
Are you kidding? I'm second place?
Yes. Now, at the moment.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's only because of the rain, man. Like, it is so hard to drive Nikko when it's wet. Like, ridiculously hard. I was hoping I was going to get a nice safe run at the start, but it was just so bad. Everyone's spinning out. Did everyone spin?
Yeah.
So we are currently just watching the rest of the guys compete, and currently on this list, I am second place, which is mind-blowing. But I'm also not surprised because it is very hard to not spin at Nikko when it's raining. So one of the guys from Team Reverse was able to pull off a reverse entry and somehow hold it, and then another guy just did it, so I've been pushed down to 4th place now, which is still a really good result because this is just qualifying. So difficult in the wet. So Fujio-san is currently driving Oka-chan's comp car. So Oka-chan's not driving at all today. He was just here to kind of provide the car and everything for Fujio-san. He's an old driver for Team Yashio, and he used to drive in D1, 1,000 horsepower cars and all that kind of stuff. So he's a really good driver, and he's been doing super well today. I'm interested to see how he's going to go in the wet, though. He was giving me a bunch of advice to deal with it as well, which I think paid off in the end, me being able to even hold a run. But right now, where we are sitting on the qualify list, I am 5th. So we are definitely qualifying for the main comp, which is great. I wish I was first, but, you know, obviously it is very difficult to drive in the wet, especially on this course. And my car's acting really weird. Oh, no! So as you can see, even the pros here are really struggling. Guys that have been driving way more years than me. Some of them couldn't even get a complete run, and they've completely been knocked off qualifying. So I feel really good about myself that I was able to even hold that for at least one lap and be able to qualify 5th. That is awesome. So even though the qualifying is now finished, they want us to all go out and do a lap each so that they can get the ranking right and work out what position we're all in and that kind of stuff. I think it's also Tokyo and Kanagawa, right?
And Chiba.
And Chiba. So all 3, we're all going out there and they're going to get the ranking done right to see who's like the best out of everyone. So one run, right? That's all we get. Hopefully the manifold holds together. So for the ranking just then, we did a pretty good run. I ended in 3rd place, but then the guy who just went after me managed to push me down to 4th. So I am 4th place in the whole of Kanagawa, which is epic. And now we're gonna watch the Tokyo guys to see where they get ranked. Here comes Fujio-san. Let's see what he can do in the dry. He should be able to do really well. That thing. We're all packed up. We're both drenched. Happy wedding anniversary, babe.
Happy wedding anniversary.
We qualified. We got the big comp now in January. What place did I get out of all of Kanto? Not Kanto, all of Kanagawa. 4th place. That's pretty cool. We'll look it up later to be sure, but such a fun day. I wish the weather was better. We would have definitely had a bit more runs, but at the same time, the car's having problems and we need to go weld up that cracky boy manifold again. So, do you want to fix that for me? That'd be great. Just give me your credit card. I'll buy a 6 boost and a G25 but I gotta try and make this car last in its current setup what I'm used to, because if I make any big changes and change how this thing drives, that'll be a big issue for me going into these comps in literally like a week. I got another competition, so on 215/17s on the back is the rule too, so that's gonna be very interesting. We are pulled over in a random PA now. We packed up everything at the event and jumped on the highway. The rain was really coming down at the end there, so we bailed. But check this out. This PA, I'm parked next to an AZ1. If you don't know about these little cool key cars, the doors come up and open up and like hang up above the roof. So it kind of looks like the car has wings. It's kind of cool. I don't know. Anyways, did you have fun? Did you have a good day? You proud of me? You happy? Was it a good wedding anniversary? Today's officially our wedding anniversary, the 12th, so I'm glad that the comp kind of finished early, because by the time we get home, if I finish editing on time, we'll be able to still go out and do something nice. So I think that'll be sick. Maybe we can find a nice restaurant, like that Thai place we always go to. I feel like we go there too much. We need something nicer.
We just stay home. Maybe cook some lamb chop.
Oh yeah, May loves lamb chops.
And watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I like that. That's a good idea. I'm pretty exhausted, but nonetheless, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it's kind of very hard for me to film when I'm competing, so I hope May did a good job. I'm sure she did. We'll find out when I edit it.
But Oka-chan kept screaming.
Yeah, it's so hard when he's doing that. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash that like button, write us a comment. I hope you guys are hyped. We qualified. We were in the top bracket, so that means we will be competing in the main Kanto All Stars competition in January. We've got some things to fix on this car now that were developed today, obviously. But let's get this thing running perfectly so that we can do well for that big comp. Because that is actually a pretty big competition. Kanto All Stars is kind of like the grassroots of grassroots competitions here in Japan. It's pretty huge, right? And
you got more coming this month.
I know, and in literally like a week I have one more competition with a cracked manifold, so we need to pull that off and fix that. Or I'm going to talk to my friends at Garrett and see what we can work out. So with that, smash that like button, write us a comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, Jamata. Bye bye.